Greetings and welcome to the show. Balance. Get some in your life. What's happening, good people? You know what time it is. It's just a little bit, but there's some sweat there. You see the headband, the earphones. You know the H2O is nearby. Get some in your life. Time for a quick marathon update. It's day 123 of marathon training. As you can probably tell, I'm a lot slimmer, a lot more fit than I was at the beginning of this particular period. It's been 23 days of working hard and training to run 26.2 miles. I'm really prepared. I'm mentally ready, physically ready. Um, I'm just a little blown away that it's actually here. I have actually, let's see, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I have 3 days until the marathon. The next 2 days are just rest days where I'll be stretching, drinking a lot of water, eating my carbs, doing the carb loading thing, or at least a little bit of it, kind of load up and build my energy. Resting, preparing for the marathon on Saturday. I'm kind of fired up. It's actually bittersweet that this was my last run of training. You know, it was a 2 mile run. It's very simple. This whole week has been very light. Had a 3 mile run, had a 4 mile run, and finished up a 2 mile run today. You can see I'm barely sweating. Y'all know I really sweat when we're out here preparing for the marathon and hitting them streets and double-digit runs. But I know that it's coming. You know, this particular run was only 1/13 of the distance that I'll face come Saturday for the marathon. But I tried to put myself in a mental state of mind that this was the last 2 miles. So I wanted to see myself standing tall, shoulders back, leaning forward at the ankles, which is something that I picked up while studying for this particular event or training. Leaning at the ankles, running strong, breathing strong, mentally strong, seeing myself crossing the finish line. So I achieved that. I ran pretty hard, probably a 16-minute pace, something around there. I wasn't really timing myself, but I know my stride was kind of good. I felt really fired up. But you know, it's over with. It's over with. At the beginning of this journey, I mean, I remember being really worried and concerned that the challenge ahead of me might have been too great, but you know, just with a little bit of perseverance and persistence, sticking with it day after day after day after day, reporting here on YouTube, reporting there on Facebook, on my blog, fredditaylor.com. And people keeping me honest, you know, keeping me motivated, keeping me fired up. I'm really thankful. I'm excited that it's here. I thought I would be a little more excited, you know, that it was over, but like I said, it's kind of bittersweet. You know, I dedicated a lot of time this year towards achieving this goal, and now it's like right here in front of me. I'm focused. I'm gonna attain it. I'm not really concerned or worried about that. Um, I guess the lesson here is, you know, just the same lesson that I've been preaching, show after show, update after update. You know, you set a goal in your mind, you get it here mentally, and you go out and do the work, and that's necessary day after day after day after day. You know, you can attain anything. Like I said, if you would have told me in high school that I would run 26.2 miles, and there wasn't, you know, $10 million waiting for me at the end of the finish line, I would have thought you were crazy. Um, I'm the guy that runs 100 meters, you know, and would be tired. And you know, think that was something, or you know, running the 200, and the coach would make me run the quarter as a punishment for something that I didn't do in practice or something, you know. So it's just really blows my mind that you know, I can put myself through this type of challenge and attain it. You know, it's not over with yet. I still have to actually run the marathon, but it's over mentally, because those days of, you know, of self-doubt, those days of fatigue, those days of aches and pains in the body, you know, they're obstacles form in your life in all sorts of ways. You know, the days of where I'm too busy to get out here and run, and you know, you got to run anyway, and you know, you got to run when you don't feel good. You got to run after birthday parties. You've been out hanging with your friends and drinking. You know, you still got to get those miles in on the pavement. You know, I'm really thankful for this opportunity to go through this struggle and strife of achieving the marathon, because I feel like it's going to make me stronger in my business. It's going to make me stronger in my family. It's going to make me stronger moving forward with anything that I want to accomplish, because I know that if I just put my mind to it, if I just zero in on the particular goal and go after day after day after day after day, one, I can overcome any obstacles that stand in my way. Two, I can achieve it. You know, and another lesson that I learned, or something else that I picked up from this is, you know, it's okay to start a thing and not really know what you're doing at the beginning, because I started running 2009, training for my first half marathon and then preparing for the full. But I realized in the middle of this particular training this year that I didn't really know how to run right. My form was off. I didn't understand where the lean comes from when you're running. I didn't understand how long my stride should be, where my foot placement should be, the breathing techniques. But in the middle of all of this, I went out on YouTube and Googled some things and did a little bit of studying and, learned a lot in the process. And I really feel like that helped me out tremendously around day 60 some or 70 when I started to struggle. I think I was telling you guys I had certain pains in my knees, and after I got my new shoes and after I tweaked my running style a little bit, because I'm a sprinter, so I typically be up on my toes, and then I thought, that you're supposed to run heel toe when you're out here running, when actually your mid foot should be landing on the pavement first. But anyway, midway through, I found that I can go and research and dig up some knowledge and useful tidbits that's gonna carry forward again in life and family and my business, because I've learned that it works. I don't know what else to say. So I'm not signing off or anything forever. I'll still be doing my balance updates, but we'll probably be chasing a different goal when you see me next. Well, next time you'll see me talking about finishing and crushing the marathon. And all of the fruits of all of this labor coming into reality. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Like I said, I thought I would be more fired up to be done with all of this running and training, because it really takes a lot of your time. If you haven't focused on something like this before, then when you're out running double digits a couple of times a week, that's 2-3 hour runs, right in the middle of the day, beginning of the day, end of the day, wherever you have to fit it in, and it gets tough, particularly when you have 2 children and a wife at home, and you got stuff to do, So anyway, man, that's it. Day 123 of marathon training. Now we go into Zen mode, relax, get my mind straight, get my mind right, to make sure that I'm mentally prepared to actualize the challenge and goal of completing the 26.2 mile marathon. They just had the marathon here in Chicago. Somebody died at the finish line, so I don't want to be premature in my celebration here. But I don't feel like I'm that guy. I'm sure. I guess he trained well, trained hard, trained prepared. You got to listen to your body. But there were 37, as my friend Adam says, the media, and we always focus on the one person that didn't make it, but 37,000 other people achieved their goal of running 26.2 miles. I see myself in that group. I won't be the 26-year-old young man that set the course record of 2 hours and 5 minutes. Outstanding, but I'm looking for 4 hours and 30 minutes. Yes, that's right. He will have been finished, drinking a latte, and probably woke up from a nap by the time I finished, but I'm gonna finish. That's the goal. That's why I started this journey, and we're here. So with that, I just want to let y'all all know that all things happen first in the mind, then in reality. Let's go get them.